U.S. economic and political influences of regulation of dietary supplements. After Dietary was passed in 1994, the industry for dietary supplements exploded, bringing in a large income from the U.S. consumers seeking to improve their health in some way. Though the United States government is aware of complications of dietary supplements resulting from lack of regulation, they hesitate to further regulate these products because they do not want the economic profit of dietary supplements to diminish. Though vagueness surrounds the efficacy of dietary supplements, they are still in high demand, creating an economic incentive for the government to continue loose regulation of dietary supplement products. Here, in other words, because dietary supplements have been loosely regulated and have had such success in the industry, and the government can see this, and they also can see that consumers still want to buy dietary supplements, though the regulation isn't great. This gives government less of an incentive to regulate these dietary supplements higher because they're concerned that if they regulate them more, there will be less products on the market and that this industry will start to decline. Therefore, the economy and the economic growth that this industry has seen is what is influencing the government's regulation of dietary supplements. U.S. socio-cultural influence on taking dietary supplements. Patience and dedication are not preferred or even acceptable options in a nation that demands immediate gratification and transformation. Keenly aware of this collective impatience, profit-driven supplement manufacturers entice consumers with promises of easy and rapid solutions. In other words, what this is trying to say is that Americans are used to having efficient and fast-acting results with very minimal work. And manufacturers of dietary supplements know this, and that is why they insist that taking the dietary supplement will let them lose weight and will make them sleep better and will improve their health. But realistically, there's a lot more that goes into improving your overall health. But manufacturers know to market these supplements to Americans in this way because we do demand this immediate gratification with little effort. The next bullet I say, Americans are assumed to want to see fast results while putting in minimum time and effort. So because dietary supplements are viewed as a quick and easy resolution to improving health, it is a very popular industry in the United States, which I just said. This is a concern because dietary supplements use may delay consumers' treatment for a legitimate health issue. By this, I'm saying that Americans may think you can take dietary supplements in place of treating or preventing a disease, which is not the case. Manufacturers market their dietary supplement products to American consumers by promising instant relief or health benefits, though this may not be true. And this is back to the point where we get to mislabeled and false promising products due to loose regulation. What action should be taken to better regulation? And what is the action being taken? The FDA is taking action to improve and strengthen the overall framework of regulation of dietary supplements. In quotes written by Commissioner of the FDA, Scott Gottlieb, said, "One of my top goals is ensuring that we achieve the right balance between preserving consumers' access to lawful supplements, while still upholding our solemn obligation to protect the public from unsafe and unlawful products and holding accountable those actors who are unable to or unwilling to comply with the requirements of the law. These steps include communicating to the public as soon as possible when there is a concern about dietary supplement on the market, ensuring that our regulatory framework is flexible enough to adequately evaluate product safety, while also promoting innovation, continuing to work closely with our industry partners, developing new enforcement strategies, and continuing to engage in public dialogue to get valuable feedback from dietary supplement stakeholders. This improvement and action taken by the FDA is very important because currently advances in science are being made to grow dietary supplements to improve health options for consumers. But because this growth is happening and innovation within this field is occurring, regulation must improve because there's more growth means more possibility for misbranded and unsafe products. So it is an important time for the FDA to be taking these actions. Ethics regarding regulation. Due to the lack of regulation of dietary supplements, products on the market can be misbranded or promise false claims. Manufacturers need to have the safety of their consumers as a top priority and provide their patient with sufficient information to make an informed choice before consuming a product. Manufacturers must improve quality control, improve bioinformatics to test efficacy of a product, and only provide true information on the labels of their product. In this image, you will see a label of a dietary supplement. And many points on this label are necessary to be ethical and show proper ethics of providing the patient with sufficient information to make a proper and informed decision of what they're putting into their body. Because lying and not having enough information on a label keeps consumers from making proper educated decisions. I'll point out some points on here is that dietary supplements must be manufactured under current good manufacturing practices according to Dietary. According to Nutrition Labeling and Education Act, health claims must be pre-approved by the FDA. Accurate disclosure of contents is required. The label must state that the product is a dietary supplement. Labels may bear statements of nutritional support. Such statements must adequately substantiate and may not claim to diagnose, mitigate, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, which we've talked about previously about dietary supplements. Labeling must bear a supplement facts table, including the name and quantity of each ingredient. This is very important regarding quality control mechanisms because it is important that the amount of each ingredient is well understood. Laws that directly impact dietary supplements are as follows. DSHEA, Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act. NLEA, Nutrition Labeling and Education Act. FFDCA, Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. Fair Packaging and Labeling Act. Bioterrorism Act. Food Allergen Labeling Act. Dietary Supplement and Non-Prescription Drug Consumer Protection Act. But this is important. The labeling of the product is one of the most important aspects of information to the consumer. So the more accurate and honest this label, the better and a more informed decision the consumer can make. Summary of regulation of dietary supplements. Regulation and use of dietary supplements is a large controversy in the health field because though dietary supplements can be very positive to human health, their lack of regulation can cause them to be harmful to consumers. The United States accounts for the largest consumption of dietary supplements in the world, and this is likely to be shaped by political, economic, and socio-cultural factors in America. Economic success of dietary supplement industry in the United States may shape government's lack of action to further regulate these products. And Americans seek for immediate gratification, and because dietary supplements can be a quick and easy fix to health issues, this socio-cultural dynamic in the United States is shaping the demand for these products. Marketers are also promising claims of their products' benefits that may not be true, but Americans are still insistent upon buying these products. Dietary supplements can have positive effects on consumers' nutrient intake and battling of chronic disease when taking proper amounts of the product with permission of a doctor. Dietary supplements can have negative effect on consumers' health when products are mislabeled and quality control mechanisms are not accurate. This can cause great danger to the consumer. The FDA is working to strengthen the regulation system of dietary supplements by informing consumers of new products, enhancing the system of regulation, while still promoting development of new products to better health of consumers. Labels on dietary supplements must have correct information and no false claims to ensure to the consumer that the product is safe. Any false information or mislabeled products will be disapproved and regulated by the FDA. Conclusions: regulation and use of dietary supplements in the United States is a large controversial topic due to conflicting evidence of positive and negative health outcomes resulting from use of dietary supplements. However, if means of better regulation on dietary supplements improves, the positive results likely will outweigh the negative. Innovation of new dietary supplements continue to grow and the potential benefits on consumer health are significant. Therefore, it is necessary that the FDA continues to perfect the regulation system of supplements to ensure patient safety, meanwhile also allowing for new and effective products on the market.